How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are starting episode 1 of a playthrough for the 2001 horror RPG Shadow Hearts. This is one of my absolute favorite games. It's an extremely underrated JRPG and, in my honest opinion, a true hidden gem of the PlayStation 2. If you haven't seen it before, it's got a very dark atmosphere, some Lovecraftian inspired enemies, some mysteries, a great, fairly unique battle system, and the game jumps straight into the weirdness and the horror right away. So if you enjoy the episode, if you enjoy these type of games and these types of playthroughs, please be sure to like and follow the series, like and follow the channel. And with all of that being said, let's jump into Shadow Hearts.
It's already past 2300, and it's still a long way to Fengtian.
Major Tsuji, what is this about? Why the special train in the middle of the night to escort this girl to Japan? She looks pretty ordinary to me.
Hell if I know. There's no telling what the big shots in Tokyo are thinking. Next time I see you-know-who, I'll ask her, okay? What's going on? Shoot!
It's you.
Yes, Roger Bacon. I'm honored that you remember me so well. You can't escape. Come along quietly, sister. Ah, a new actor in our play. I was fond of him.
Alright, so probably should have left a little bit of a warning The cutscenes can be fairly bloody and gory, as you just saw, but the actual gameplay, not so much. So, here we are, and let's hop in and get things started. Make our way through the train. Alright, our first battle. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Shadow Hearts does have a fairly unique combat system. I say fairly unique because it is very reminiscent of Legend of Dragoon with the addition system, but Shadow Hearts uses what they call the Judgement Ring, and this is not just used for combat. The Judgement Ring is tied into pretty much every aspect of the game. Shopping, whether you're buying or selling things, trying to get a discount or trying to increase the price of the items that you're selling, to certain activities as far as opening certain doors, moving certain objects. The Judgement Ring is tied into just about every aspect of the game, and it keeps things fairly interesting. Make sure you have to pay attention. You can see our playable character right now, Mr. Rude Hero. We have our basic functions we can do in battle. We have attack, fusion, which is his specific special ability just for him. We can use an item or we can defend. I'm going to save fusion. I'm not going to show that right now for this battle. It's the first battle, but let me show you guys the Judgement Ring. And there we go. That is the Judgement Ring. You need to hit the button in those little areas. The closer you are to the outside edge, the more powerful that specific attack is going to be. So when I bring up the Judgement Ring this time, if you look towards the outer edge of each area, there's a darker red spot. If you can get the indicator to stop in that spot, in all three spots, you'll get a perfect attack, and all of the hits in that attack will be boosted. We didn't do it that time, but it will happen. The Judgement Ring, it does take some time to get used to. So, what did you guys think of that cutscene? The voice acting is some of the voice acting is pretty bad. All right, so there are two items here that you can pick up here in the very beginning on the second screen. You have a Thera-Leaf, which is your healing item, and this guy over here gonna have a Mana Leaf, which is your mana recovery item. This part gets to me too. I find this funny. He walks up and he sees the dead bodies and the blood, and he acts all shocked. You know, the exclamation point above his head. The thing is, he'd already walked past this. If you watch the cutscene, he goes into the next car to where the girl and our big bad Roger Bacon, hell of a name for a villain, by the way. So he's already walked past this, but he acts surprised again. Anyway. The only things that are voice acted in this game, with it being a 2001 RPG, are the cutscenes. I am not going to read out the dialogue. I figure you guys hear enough of my voice just talking through the game, explaining what I'm doing, explaining a bit of what's going on. So, I'm not going to read the dialogue, but I will leave it on screen long enough for you guys to read and follow along with the story. So you can pause at any time to catch up with dialogue or anything that you missed. If you have any interest in this game, I'm going to tell you this now for this battle. do not waste any of your healing items, any of your mana leaves, anything like that. There's something that we didn't go over with the fusion. Down at the bottom you can see we have our HP, our MP, and SP. SP is your sanity points. If your sanity points get reduced to 0, you go berserk, you lose control of that character until you can recover the SP. Fusion uses your SP. What I am going to do is I am going to show you guys the fusion ability. You see there it says turn into a fusion monster. We have one available right now, the Death Emperor, so we're going to go ahead and use our fusion. And I tell you not to waste any of your healing items, your mana recovery, or anything like that, because we're not supposed to win this battle. And we won't win this battle. Too early. Black Surge, he is going to boost his special attack. Black Surge, I believe, boosts it, 30%. That'll be our last attack on him. But you lose 1 SP every turn. So with certain characters, it is important to keep an eye on your SP. Our Rude Hero has a fair amount of SP, so we don't really need to worry about that. Monster. That seems a bit unnecessary. This is, again, where the blood and gore in the cutscenes comes in, so if you're squeamish for anything like that, you may want to look away for about 15-30 seconds. Probably one of my favorite intro parts to a video game. We have our world map, how to open the menu, as you can see, our items, our special skills, equipment, valuables, formation, status, our help menu, data we can save on the map screen, our score, library, options. I want to turn vibration off. There we go. Library is going to be your diary. So we only have the 2 entries right now. We've got the first monster that we faced. We have the wind shear. We have our big bad that we've met, Roger Bacon. Score is interesting. Score keeps track of your battles, how many times you've run away, how many times you've gone berserk, number of times you've been knocked unconscious, your ring success rate, your ring perfect rate, the discount rate that you can get, the raising price rate that you can get, the total distance that you've traveled, and down here you have a rank. Right now we are ranked at 97, so we're ranked the same as a venomous spider. But get back to, we're going to head into the plains. Hanging out by the train tracks. Passed out girl beside us. Oh yeah, it's very exciting. I don't think she wants to be touched, man. You tried to touch her. You shouldn't have done that. And she's off. So, it's been awake for 2 seconds, and she's already running away from us. Hey, girly. Yeah, I'm sure that, especially nowadays, like, can you imagine saying that to somebody? That would not go over well. Just, hey, girly. So our main character hears voices. Well, a voice. Something that I want to check here. Change that to fast. That way, give you guys a little more time to read the dialogue. Hopefully. So, now we need to chase after the girl that we just saved, and who ran away from us. And is back in danger again. This seems to be a pattern with this girl being in danger. Let's get rid of the big guy first. You buff yourself up. I'm gonna want to get rid of you first. There we go. There's our perfect ring. You're gonna buff yourself up too. All right. Gives me a free turn to not being attacked. Up. We got a mana leaf. Well, that's good. Let's start things off with an I told you so. Wrong time, dude. Wrong time. Definitely the wrong place. Stranded out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I should make a move. She's already run from you, bro. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, she would mind, and you should not do whatever you are thinking. Compare her to a dead fish. Hey, it works. Got her up. Alright, I mean, he kind of has a point. He did save her. And then she takes one look at him and runs away. Like, that could have at least said thank you. Yeah, I just fought a couple of them. Probably a little weird to say. This game can also be a bit cringy. Probably should have left that open a little more for you guys to read, but he was basically saying, don't run away. If I don't listen to the voice, you know, my head's gonna explode. Which, now she's confused, because who doesn't want to hear about the stranger you're with hearing voices? I don't see anybody else around here. I guess that's good. I mean, at least the voice keeps you busy. That's good. Hey, are you a psycho too? Kind of reminds me. You guys ever see Donnie Darko? When he's talking to the girl and she's telling him about his dad having emotional problems, and he gets all excited. He's like, "I've got emotional problems too. What kind did your dad have?" Like, that's kind of what this reminds me of. Like, oh, are you a psycho too? Well, we can't just chat all day. Yep, some food and somewhere to rest. So, we finally get our rude hero's name, which is Yuri. And our girl in danger, everybody, meet Alice. Wrong time, man. Like, read the room. Or, you know, like the vicinity, since you're not inside. Alright, so we now have Alice in our party. Alice, this early in the game, the very beginning, is pretty much useless in combat. Alice is not a strength or attack character. She is primarily a healer character and a caster. So, when it comes to combat, we will not be using her very often for anything other than healing. At least in the beginning. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking that too. He doesn't believe you. I don't believe you. So, have the gates. Have these two here. Having them. Oh good. It's rotten. Won't be able to get the gate to move. Got the wolf first. Alice does have white magic. She has cure. Like I said, she's a caster. She's not really a combat character. She's more of the healer. Alice only has 4 SP. She's got 4 sanity points. So we have 4 turns before she goes to berserk. Right now we're going to defend with her. All of our combat is going to be Yuri for the most part. When you first start the game, if you decide to play it, don't worry about getting the perfect hits. Take your time and get used to the Judgement Ring for each character, because each character's Judgement Ring is different. I'll show you. We'll attack with Alice. So her spots are in completely different locations, and it's going to be like that with any of your party characters. Everybody's Judgement Ring is going to be different. So concentrate on learning the Judgement Ring and getting hits before you start trying to go straight for the perfect hits. Because it's better just to hit the enemy than to mess it up and miss one of your strikes on your attack. If we can't use that handle, we're not going to be able to use this one. That gate, I mean. So we come over and check this gate. It would work if it had a handle. Now we need to go pick which gate we are going to take the handle from. Go ahead, let's cure Yuri. He's been taking some damage. Now your magic is the same as your attacks with the Judgement Ring. If you can hit that darker red area, it does boost the amount that you're healed or the amount of damage that you do with a spell. Leveled up. House is a couple levels behind us. Alright, so before we go do this, we're going to save. And the reason we're going to save is because... Alright, we're going to go into slot 2 for this Let's Play. The first slot is actually the campaign that I am streaming on Twitch, so if you guys are interested in watching that, I do stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/nerddadmike. My streaming schedule is a little bit off because my work schedule is a little bit odd, but I do usually post on X or on my Discord when I'm going to be streaming. You can find the link to the Discord over on the Twitch channel. But the reason we are saving now is because when it comes to getting these gate handles, we have the one up top and the one right here kind of in front of us. Depending on which one we get, which handle we choose, and if we can get it on the first try, we get an item. The one up top, if we take that handle and we can get it off on the first try with the Judgement Ring, we will get a defensive item. The one down here right in front of us, if we can get that one off on the first try, we will get an attack item. The reason I saved is because I'm going to be trying to get the attack item on the first try. So the handle might work. Give this a go. And this is the push ring. This is a different variation of the Judgement Ring. Stop hitting the button, the indicator will begin to return to the starting position. Aim for getting the indicator within the area before the count reaches 0. So, we're going to try and get this done on the first try. Nope, we ended up missing. So, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. So, I will be back with you guys once I get this on the first try. Okay, so, our second attempt, we got it. Now we've got the handle, we gotta come back up here, put it on this gate. Really? Because it sounds like you were complaining. Well, yeah, man. You said about getting some rest. What did you expect her to do? Again, you said about getting rest. What did you expect her to do? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so a bit insensitive of Yuri. We, as the players, know that Alice was there when her father was murdered. We saw that at the very beginning of the intro cutscene. So, Yuri doesn't know that yet. Alright, guys. So that is going to be the end of episode 1 of our Let's Play series for Shadow Hearts. Our next video, we will get into who Foxface is and what exactly is going on. If you guys like the video so far, please give it a like and a follow. I really appreciate hearing from you guys and the follows, and I hope to see you back next time. So next time, we'll get into some more Shadow Hearts.